Morning peeps. Well, been a long time since I've done a video, so I thought I'd just do a quick update because there's going to be possibly some changes here. Well, there will be changes, just depends which way we go. Anyway, I've just put a new fan up here because the other one broke, and I've actually put another one up on the back wall there because that just started smoking. So this is all okay, but you can see this water here, end of the mango season. So what's happened is, this happened last year. This gutter here, I'll guarantee at that end, let me show you, where this orange pipe, discharge pipe, up there, that'll be packed with old mangoes and leaves, and exact same thing happened last year. So, I don't know if you can tell, but it's buckled it there, and water's all overflowed. So after this video, I've got to get up there and sort that out. But apart from that, everything else is good, as you can see. No problem in here. Just got to sort that out. Right, what's happening with garden? I'm also going to clean pool out in a minute as well, because we've been using that every day. It's been so hot. Right, so my pond. Let me just quickly sit down here. So as you can see how low it is. So I've repaired a couple of leaks in this corner here, but I emptied it a few weeks ago, and it's damaged on floor part. And because of the ground level water here, you can't completely dry it out. The water's just coming up from below through where it's got a couple of little holes in it. So yeah, I could probably empty it again. I even bought a big blow up paddling pool, and I transferred all fish, but you can't leave them in there more than 10 hours. Even though I put aeration in there and everything, it's not good enough. So we've put them on internet. I mean, you can see how big these are. I mean, look at them. I mean, a couple of them are like over half a metre in length. I know it's difficult to see. Let me just zoom in, and you can see all frogs, which are another pain in the arse. Yeah. So we keep topping it up and cleaning it and things like that, and the water bill's running about 7,000 peso a month. It's just not feasible anymore. So we've discussed it, and there's two options. Well, it's hot sat here. I'll just quickly pan around so you can see everything and get an idea. So just remember this area here and this area here. Now let me go and get it shade. Wow, God, it's hot. Right, and do you know, we had this first rain last night. I've only seen it the other day, I've not seen rain for months. And then last night, absolutely pissed it down. Anyway, so that pond at the moment is around 6.5 metres by just over 3 metres wide. And it goes down like 1.2, 1.3 metre deep. So it's difficult without showing you. Let me just move over this side of the sofa, if you can see. So these trees you see here, all the way down the side of the pond. Maybe that bush one, this what do you call it, bamboo, and this coconut can stay, but they're gonna have to go. So we're looking at a swimming pool. So it'd be 8 metre in length, 4 metre wide, and a jacuzzi sort of over here. So I've already had them out, they've measured everything up, we've discussed what I want, pump house will be over there, and so on. So I think Wednesday I'll have the design and the pricing. Now, there's going to be a lot of messing around with the design because I need extras doing. So, what's the extras? That cupboard, gone. All my barbecue area, everything there, gone. All cleaned away, and build a proper pool house there. Exactly the same as this gymnasium here. And the same size. Now that is, if I remember rightly, 19 square metres inside, if I remember correctly. could be 18, could be 21. I can't remember in my mind, but it's around that. It's around that anyway. So I want a proper one building there, nice slopey roof, drainage system, but I want the pool wall to go up to that building because I want a swim up bar. So there'll be some underwater chairs, stools, and then a big window on this side here, what can be opened fully, and you can have drinks and sit there and talk and blah blah blah. On this side where it goes round, jacuzzi will stick out more, but then all this area will be a new patio area where that frog grass is there, up to the edge of that tree. So again, it's actually going to be about 4 metre by 4 metre patio. And then we can put proper rotating furniture, chairs there. So, because it's very difficult to just sit in blazing sun. But keep growing these Japanese trees, and that'll get. And I'm training them to be a cover, so you'll have cover above you with trees and so on, so we can use it. And then of course this swimming pool, all that will go, and then I'll put a pond and tropical plants all over here. Now she's looking at some kind of a canal system, around where the fish can swim all the way, which is actually a good idea. So that's something I'm going to look at, because maybe here from where I'm sat on sofa, we could have the canal starting here. It'll be above ground because, oops, nearly knocked me. There's no coffee in it anyway. Because the pool is also going to be raised 40 or 50 centimetre. I say it's going to be 5 foot deep at this side, and then it'll go up to just 4 foot. But it's going to be 40, maybe 50 centimetre above ground to stop any, because we do get floods. Water fills this up and runs in. I think we've had fish swimming around garden. So raise that up 40, 50. That also helps with the window for the swim up bar. And that also means I understand what she wants. She wants this canal, maybe a metre wide, going, somehow along and open, and where the patio and seating area will be there. So fish can basically swim all the way around garden, which I can do. I can do that. That's no problem. I mean, it's all going to be above ground, maybe 1 metre high. So you can sit like I'm sat here, as you see, and it'll be basically at the side here, from edge of this patio, going up and all the way around. So, and that's a cheap fix. I mean, hollow blocks, concrete and waterproofing. I've already got the pumps and filters, so I just have to put a couple of T-pieces in. Because it being so long, you've got to keep it moving. So just be a couple of water inlets to keep everything moving. So that's the plan. That's plan A. Now, like I said, I know the price of the pool, 100% for everything. I know that exactly. The only drawback will be the pool house. Because to me that's also a simple job. It's extending. I've already built a firewall. That wall is mine. That white one. There's their wall behind. So I've only got to hire that on 2 sides, and then 2 more walls. And bearing in mind on this side, apart from the big window here, swim up for the bar, another window over there where she can wants to put a chair and table in there, so she can sit and admire everything. And then on this side, probably something as big as this, you see, where you've got the 2 panels of glass at each side, and then sliding doors. So again, this wall on this side onto the patio area and the jacuzzi, it'll be nearly all glass. And then on this one, I've told them I want a sash window. Now, they don't understand me because I want to be able to lift it up. If they can't get one of them, I have Googled it. You can get them here. So we'll work on that. If not, just normal, not sliding, proper opening hinged windows, but butterfly type where they can go back against the wall. Because if they're sticking out, someone's going to smash their head on it when they're swimming up to the bar, and it'll probably be me. So, but that's a minor thing, not too concerned about that at the moment. So, and then obviously when you sat there, big windows open, Have a look. But shorts are falling down. The sun's gone in for a minute. Yeah. So where I'm stood now, this will be part of jacuzzi. So this pool house will come up to C1 to that line there. So this area here will be the bar stools in the water and the big window, and then another one further over there. So this will be, how can I explain it? A swim up bar, basically. So whoever's inside can serve your drinks. Then on this will become the back wall here, obviously higher. It'll be 2 or 3 blocks higher than what it is now. Big TV on wall there. So when you're sat in pool here with window open having a drink, you can see TV. Sofa in there, shit. And then in that corner, a shower, a private shower room and all that. So that's sort of where we are with this. So that's plan A. Plan B, if we start to have problems with any permits or things like that, it seems to be becoming a pain in the arse, then I'm just going to make this pond half the size. Basically, from here, across here, a wall, but 3 blocks higher and all the way around. Rip out this lining, concrete it, waterproof it, and then have this, an above ground one, not as deep. And then this area here, all backfilled. And because we've already got all these trees around it and above it, patio will go here where you can have your chairs and tables and things like that. So, and then this will just all be tidied up. So the difference in them 2 projects is around £1,000,000 peso. So, like I say, big difference. We need to just make sure we choose the right one. Fish are jumping. That's because it frogs. The dog's coming for a nosy. Yeah, so they're the 2 plans. Now, for me, it all depends with work as well, because there's a chance I'll be travelling a hell of a lot and be away a lot longer for the next year or 2, maybe. So this will have to go on while I'm not here, which is also another thing pissing me off. Or do I just wait a little bit and do it next year? Because if I'm travelling mainly for the next 2 years, I'm not going to get to enjoy it anyway, and I'm not going to be here to watch and build it. But then again, I'd like it all ready for when I do retire, which could be just in 2 years' time. Could be. So a bit of a dilemma. So I'm going to wait till Wednesday we get the designs through. Like I said, I've got to change it around now because pool house, pump house, so it was going to be over there, but that's where we're going to sit as well, new patio area. So I'm going to have it put over there. So there'll be a few little alterations on design. And I knew she couldn't, when she came here, engineer, she wasn't really grasping how I want this pool house and a swim up bar, windows. She's talking about patio doors. I'm telling you, you can't, because I've got to have windowsill, put your arm on something to stand your drinks. So it's got to be even higher than the pool, you know. And what type? And I told her I wanted that. I can't remember the name of it now. You know, the proper safety glass, because it's still going to be quite a low down window, so it's all got to be proper safety glass, so that nobody slips and puts their head through it. So there's a lot of things like that to consider, but they're only minor things. So if you can imagine, then this garden now is then going to get thinner. It's around 70 centimetre further this way to get me full 4 metre width and the 8 metre length. So the plan will be then sort out this wall where I've just made these pillars. You know, I've got all these planters. I'll have that built as a wall all the way across, so we can have other plants in between. So this makes that a nice rectangle, and there'll be a small section here, and then probably get it all levelled, prepped, and maybe astroturf, artificial grass there. Because, like I say, we're not getting any younger, uh, and I just think it'll look nice. We're going to have a tropical real plants over there, where pool is. So here can be nice and clinical, all nice tiles up to there, that tree, and then there'll only be this bit of grass and down here. So we could do astroturf, but we'll see. That's another thing to do later. Because again, we do flood here, so I've got to be quite mindful of that. So they're the two options. I've not gone too much about pond, but it will be just half the size it is, half the depth of patio area here. But the pond will be more above ground as well, just to stop it again when we get floods here with fish swimming around garden, and to cure this with the cane toads as well, because then there's no chance you'll be able to get in there. So that'll solve that problem as well. And that means we'll keep the cubbo. Or we still build another house in that corner, what we can call I don't know, a summer house or something. Basically, what I'm trying to do is get rid of a lot of vegetation here. Because as you see, you get a lot of mud and rain last night, it just wrecks everything. So I want it as clean and clinical as I get older. Uh, I just think it'll make it a lot easier to maintain. Right, guys, I think I've waffled on too much. So happy Sunday. I'm not looking forward to work tomorrow because I've actually took a month off. I've just had a month of just relaxation, doing nothing, not even checked a work email or WhatsApp. Went and spent 8 or 9 days in Vietnam. So I've just been chilling for a month. Anyway, tomorrow back to the grindstone. Right, guys, have a good Sunday and a good week ahead, and I'll talk again soon. Bye bye.